Have you ever been outside when it gets cold and you just don't know what to say? You are definitely not alone. In a lot of English speaking places, talking about the weather is more than just small talk. It's really how we connect with each other. So today, we're going to dive in and learn how to talk about winter just like a native speaker.
Okay, let's get one thing straight right from the start. This is not about memorizing a bunch of vocabulary words. It's about building little bridges between people. I mean, the weather is something we all share, right? It's a totally universal experience. And because of that, it's pretty much the number one way to, break the ice and start a friendly chat with almost anyone.
All right, let's build our winter conversation from the ground up. First things first, before we can talk about anything else, we need the right words. So this whole section is about getting the vocabulary you need to describe a cold day perfectly.
Let's kick things off with a total classic. Chilly. This is your go-to word for that first hint of winter in the air. It's not actually freezing yet, but it's that kind of cold where you think, ooh, okay, I should probably put on a sweater. You might walk into a room and say to someone, wow, it's a bit chilly in here, isn't it?
And now, let's just leap to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. A blizzard. Yeah, this is not just a few pretty snowflakes falling. A blizzard is winter on a whole other level. We're talking about intense, howling winds, snow coming down so hard you can't see anything. It's the kind of weather that makes you really, really happy to be inside. I love this slide because it shows you all the different shades of cold you can talk about. Freezing is pretty direct. It's literally freezing temperature. Frosty paints a beautiful picture. You can almost see the ice on the windows. But my personal favorite here is brisk. Brisk means it's cold, sure, but in a way that feels kind of fresh and energizing. And if you want a casual, sort of British-sounding phrase, you can always go with a bit nippy.
Okay, so take a second, pause and think. What's it like where you are? Is it chilly? Maybe it's brisk? Or even frosty? Go ahead, try saying the word out loud. Seriously. The more you use these words, the more natural they're going to feel. Okay, so you've got the words to describe the weather. What comes next in a natural conversation? Well, you have to dress for it. And talking about what you're wearing or what you should be wearing is the perfect follow-up. So in this section, we'll get into all the essential words for your cold weather wardrobe.
So the really important thing to get here is the difference between what you need for survival and what you have for comfort. On the left, those are your absolute must-haves. You can't really go out in the freezing cold without a coat, a hat, and some gloves. But the stuff on the right, that's what takes you from just getting through winter to actually enjoying it, like a really cozy scarf or a good pair of earmuffs.
Now, here is a word you're going to hear all the time in winter. Layers. It's great because it's both a thing and an action. If someone tells you to layer up, they're giving you probably the best advice for staying warm. It's this simple but totally brilliant idea of trapping warm air between your clothes. A t-shirt, then a sweater, and then your coat on top. Okay, so we've described the cold, we're all layered up and ready to face it. So, what now? What do people actually do when it's winter? This next part of our conversation is all about the fun and sometimes cozy activities that really define the season. This slide really captures the two different sides of winter, doesn't it? On one side, you've got all that active outdoor fun you can only do when there's snow and ice. But on the other, you have that incredible feeling of being all warm and cozy inside with a hot drink while you watch the snow fall. Both are just essential parts of the whole winter experience.
So, which type of person are you? Are you the one running out the door to build a snowman the second you can? Or do you prefer to just curl up with a blanket and a good book? Thinking about your answer is a great way to practice, and it's a perfect thing to share in a conversation to show a little bit of your personality.
All right, this is it. This is where we put everything together. We have the words for the weather, we have the words for the clothes, and we have ideas for activities. We have all the pieces. Now let's learn how to actually combine them to start a real, natural conversation. Just look at this absolute classic. Brr is just the universal sound for I'm cold, right? Then you follow it up with a simple observation. It's chilly. And here's the magic part. You turn it into a question with, isn't it? That little question at the end is what invites the other person to respond. It is so simple, but believe me, it is so effective.
Here's an amazing two-step plan for talking about snow. Step 1. Just say what you see. It's really coming down out there is a perfect, natural thing to say when it's snowing heavily. Then, step 2, ask a follow-up question. Do you think it will stick is a fantastic question that basically means, do you think the snow is going to stay on the ground and not melt? Just like that, in 2 easy steps, you've started a real conversation.
And let's wrap this section up with a few more really useful phrases. I can't believe how much snow we got. That's perfect for the morning after a big snowstorm. Stay warm out there is such a friendly, nice way to say goodbye to someone. And asking, are you a fan of the cold weather? That's a brilliant way to turn weather chat into a more personal conversation.
Before we finish up, I wanted to share a great saying you'll hear a lot, especially in winter: the calm before the storm. Now, this can literally mean that quiet, almost spooky feeling you get right before a massive snowstorm hits. But we also use it as a metaphor for any quiet time right before things get busy or chaotic, like the peaceful hour before all your family arrives for a big party. So, there you have it. You've got the words, you've got the phrases, you've got the confidence to talk about winter. The only thing left to do now is go out there and actually use it all. The next time you feel that chilly air, don't just shiver. Start a conversation. You've totally got this. Stay warm out there.